Arunachal could become the Qatar of India. Is this a crazy take, or do we have real potential for this? So I'm not really sure what Mr. Rijiju meant by Qatar of India. But let's think about. So I'm not sure what exactly was the meaning, but let's take a look quickly at Arunachal Pradesh and what potential it has. So first of all, those of you who may not be aware, there are people in India who still don't know where Manipur, Arunachal, these states are. Many people still don't know this. No. So Arunachal Pradesh is the north. It's the far easternmost state of India. In the far east, the northernmost state. It has a border with essentially Tibet, right? Tibet. Northern border with Tibet. It's a massive, massive state. Okay. Let's see Arunachal Pradesh. I just want to see the boundaries of the state. Why is it not showing the boundaries of the state? If I say, let's say, West Bengal, will it show me the boundaries of the state? It does show me the boundaries of the state of West Bengal. Google Maps does. Okay, let's say I say Assam. Assam. Will it show me the boundaries of Assam? Not quite. Okay, let's say Bihar. Bihar. Well, it does show me the boundaries of Bihar. So when it comes to the states in India's far east, Google Maps does not show the boundaries for some reason. Okay, let's say Manipur. Manipur. Does it show the boundaries of Manipur? It shows the boundaries of Manipur. So when you have a state that has a border with Chinese occupied territory, does Assam have that? I'm not sure. What about Nagaland? What about Nagaland? It shows the borders of Nagaland because there is no common boundary with Chinese occupied territory. So it shows. What about Meghalaya? Meghalaya. It does show this. Now, what about Arunachal Pradesh? It won't show me the boundaries. So Google is taking China's side in this matter. Let's see if I place my pointer in Chinese occupied territory, what do I get? Okay, here. It says Ningxi, Tibet, China. Okay, if I put it down here, below the border, south of the border, in Indian territory, it says Tibet, China, in Indian territory. Look at that. Would you believe it? Indian territory, it says Tibet, China. This is the game Google is playing. The United States considers China to be a rival, but Google supports Chinese claims on Indian territory. Okay, look at this. Let's see what it says here. It says Tibet, China, in Indian territory. This is really interesting. Here, Tibet, China, in Indian territory. What about here? Unavailable. But closer to the borders, it will say Tibet, China. Okay, here is Indian territory. Here, it says Tibet, China. What about here? Unavailable. Would you believe it? So this is what Google does. This is what Google does. It shows Indian territory as Chinese territory. Now coming back to Amisha's question. So okay, Arunachal Pradesh is this big, large state that we have in the northernmost part of India's far east. Now the question is, what are the resources that we have in Arunachal Pradesh that could make the state valuable? So we have massive forests, first of all, in Arunachal Pradesh. We probably have a lot of natural mineral resources, which would require mining for extraction, but we have that in Arunachal Pradesh. We have these massive rivers, which would generate hydropower if we set up these hydroelectric projects in the state over these rivers. Of course, we would have to do it judiciously. We don't want to put dams all over the place, which could be harmful to the environment and create all kinds of potentially seismic or tectonic issues. We don't want that. So we have mineral resources. We have forests. We don't want to bring the forest down for wood. We don't want to do that. We have mineral resources, and we have a lot of water and a lot of hydroelectricity potential in the state. Okay. Now the state Okay, let's do this Google search. Arunachal Pradesh land area. Pradesh land area. What's the land area? 83,743 square kilometers. Okay. 83,000 square kilometers. Population. Okay, 1.58 million. Population density. The lowest population density among all of Indian states, 17 inhabitants per square kilometer. That's the 2011 census, badly outdated, whatever. It's still the last census we have. 17 inhabitants per square kilometer. So if we want to develop Arunachal Pradesh, let's say we want to do some mining activities. Let's say we want to construct hydroelectric projects or rivers or whatever. We will need labor for that. The population of Arunachal Pradesh probably cannot provide all the labor that's needed for this. So we'll have to bring in labor forces from other states. If we do that, it could work, but politically it could be a problem. It could be problematic. We have this Christian conversion mafia that is operational in Arunachal Pradesh. Right? I hear that Arunachal Pradesh is being rapidly converted to Christianity. So if you bring in migrant workers from other states to do this work, the local Christian conversion mafia could create political issues. That's one issue. That's one possibility. There could be, if we discover mineral resources and we start mining, if we propose mining, there could be protests from environmental activists and NGOs and all. So I would say, look, the potential is there, but in India politically everything can be a minefield. There are all these vested interest groups at play, and many of these groups have ties to foreign actors, foreign powers, and the objective is to stop any kind of development from happening in India. So the potential, I'm sure, is there to become the Qatar or the whatever of India. Potential is there. But do we have the political fortitude to make this happen? If we do have the political fortitude to make it happen, is it going to happen in the next 1 year, next 3 years, next 5 years, next 10 years, next 20 years? If it takes 20 years to happen, then what's the point? Let's make it happen next 2-3 years. When the USSR broke up, the Americans established an American University of Central Asia in Bishkek in just 2 years. They make things happen fast. In India, we'll talk about things and all. I'm sure that the potential is there, but then let's operationalize it, right? Let's make it happen. Not over the next 20, 30, 50 years, but now, next 2-3 years, 5 years. So it could become the Qatar or whatever of India. It has the potential, but we like to talk a lot in India. Will we actually make it happen? That's the big question.